Okay, we are live, technically. Yep, it says I'm live. I gotta change the title though. What's a good title? PC Build on device live stream. That's what we'll call it.
What'd you call it?
PC Building Device live stream.
We should do a Q&A. Huh. Kringle was trapped in a 7-Eleven.
There we go. Live stream and Q&A. Better? Tag a message in. I will do a dungeon. Why not? Oh, what am I doing? Really? Doesn't even count you as watching.
No?
Nope.
I'm a moderator.
Yeah, I don't want to listen to myself.
Huh?
I don't want to listen to myself. Let's get some Sneeb action in here. Sounds good to me.
What?
He's gonna knock out a dungeon.
Who?
Crackling Ice.
Who's that?
One of my regular subscribers.
Killjoy, you there?
There we go.
No. I was gonna say I have like 7 people in my lobby.
Oh wait, no, I need to go transmog. That's right. My my cloak is showing. I don't like to show cloak. So that's right. This character is fully equipped and ready to go. I have my whatchamacallit, legendary ring. So I haven't really played much recently. So I recently did a video. Oh, sorry. Red-Time phone users. Yes, it's out. Shut up.
Copyright strike.
I know, right?
Hey guys, welcome back.
Okay, now you can hear me in the background. I'm not sure if this actually allows me to send links or not, but Ryzen 3 versus i3's up, so for... Bless you, my dear.
Thank you.
So it keeps sneezing.
Sorry. Rip Killjoy on the headphones.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
Oh, we have 2 people watching now. Sweet. So
I didn't really have much time to
oh wait, I can see who's actually in this
swing
stream.
the mic up.
Oh, it's just me and you. Fail. Manage moderators. Why is Rob a moderator?
Because I want him to be.
Grr. Make my life difficult.
You love me.
But anyway, for those that watch us later on down the road, I do play some WoW, and QS. I do play WoW, answer questions, give advice. Oh yeah, apparently I that works. So that video I just posted, that one went up today, a couple hours ago. It was basically a Ryzen 3. Oh, whoops. Ryzen 3 versus i3, and we have some overclocking going on. We have some memory overclocking going on. Some really interesting stuff going on. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it was definitely a fun video to do. I had to do a lot of there we go. Crackling Ice is now a moderator for my channel. Yes, I added to the mod list.
Okay.
I really like doing it. It took a lot of work because I had to rerun. So when I do my benchmarks, I generally run them twice, and if they're pretty close to each other, I'll just take, I'll average numbers, right? I had to run some of these benchmarks 5 or 6 times because I was getting really weird results. I had to double check settings, make sure everything was running properly, and things of that nature. So that's yeah, I know it's far behind. And the results are really interesting. I really encourage anybody that hasn't done or hasn't watched it, definitely watch it. I think it really gives everybody an idea of really what to expect for Ryzen 3. It's a very impressive chip. I think it's a really good buy for its price point. Definitely compare it with a higher end graphics card like a 1060 or even potentially 1070 without too much bottlenecking going on. Let me see, where am I for Shara? Need more mastery, but here, I'll do that one. But yeah, it's definitely good. Now, I'm gonna do probably a couple more videos. The problem is I have to borrow a GTX 1080 from somebody, and the person doesn't like to share. Not pointing any fingers at anybody.
What?
Nothing. Love you. So yeah, but I also have a Ryzen 5 1600 and a G4560. So a video I can definitely do is the G4560 versus i3. So I already have benchmarks. I could easily slap the G4560 on there and see how well it performs. I think we'll kind of get answers we would expect, which is pretty much like an i3. So I just don't know how relevant a video like that would be. I can definitely throw a Ryzen 5 in the mix and see, how well that performs stock and overclocks. I do have one of those. So, wait, why are you guys hijacking my stream? So, speaking of hijacking my stream, let's see who all the participants are. Oh wait, that just shows people that posted recently. So, but yeah, for anybody that's following my live streams, I do WoW-based Q&As and build logs, generally speaking. And I think a video I want to do is Ryzen 3 versus i3 in WoW, specifically this. I'll show you guys here. Where is it? This fight. So it's an easy fight to get into. I have a healer. I can do some tests. I can run 4 benchmarks in an hour, which is not very good, but it'll at least give me some interesting results. So I can definitely do that. But WoW's really hard to benchmark because if the fight doesn't play out the same, if you have different classes with different spell animations, you're not going to get the same results time over time. So it's tough. I don't know how feasible it is. That being said, I'll definitely give it a shot.
Wow.
So, there's something in the middle of the road there. So don't get overexcited about it, but I definitely will try it. And I actually think that Intel is not going to be as far ahead as we expect it to be. In fact, I think it may not actually be far ahead. Oops. Okay.
I heard a ping. I just didn't hear. I don't see where it is.
Okay, let me kill these 2 here. Whoops. Until I get my shit kicked in right now. Okay, I'm going to say I need to bail from here. Nope, I died. Wow. Really? I'm going to ban him from chat. Can I mute him?
He's trying to mute
Put
you.
user in timeout. There we go.
He put you in timeout.
For 300 seconds.
For 300 seconds, you've been,
Just because it's funny.
You put him in time. He put you in timeout for 300 seconds. His response was your, effing POS.
I actually cannot undo it, it doesn't look like. So he's stuck in timeout for 6 minutes. Or 5 minutes. He's stuck in timeout, I can't undo it.
You're stuck in timeout. He can't even, I couldn't even, I'm a moderator and I can't even unblock you.
Oh, here we go. Now I won't get my shit kicked in this time.
So when you're unblocked, you can, I think a spamming is in order.
No, I have slow mode turned on.
Who says I can't get into your chat and disable slow mo?
Because I removed your admin privileges some time ago. This tank is horrible. Pretty much soloed his ass.
By the way.
What?
You didn't take my mod away.
I know I didn't.
Wait to see if he's going to be timeout too.
Why not?
Am I in timeout too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm in timeout too.
I don't know how to undo it though. How do you undo putting people in timeout?
You've been placed. Okay. When in doubt.
I hit remove. I don't think that worked. When in doubt, go on YouTube, right? So while this chat's not going to be spammed for about 3 minutes, does anybody have any questions about PC building? I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure I know everybody that's in this group. I don't think you can put me in timeout, can you? Probably wouldn't stop you from trying, but... Oh.
I just messaged Rob.
Yeah, how much longer do we have until this queue pops?
I'm okay with that.
What are you two going on about over there?
Nothing.
Of course you weren't. Why do I not believe that in the least bit? Wait, we're not doing a mythic, are we?
Sticky got my message. Let's see.
Let's see where this guy's at. I want to check over this guy's gear. See how horrible it is. JK.
Am I coming through?
What? No, you're on timeout. You need some more legendaries, bro. Do you even legendary? I don't know who that is.
Oh, I'm in my own session.
Who's Amax? Is that somebody you know?
No.
Who's that?
Look at your stream.
Oh God. Okay, timeout he goes. Can you have him stop, please?
Do you see Rob?
But who was that a picture of? That you were showing me.
Oh, I'm showing you this.
You already told me that this morning, wife.
Do you want her to?
I don't care. Was that tomorrow?
Yeah.
I didn't know you can transmog here.
Did you block him too?
No.
Yeah.
Go right ahead and ask away. Yes. So, there's a couple people, like my fiance and some of her friends, will be hijacking this a little bit. But yes, I'll answer any and all questions that you have. That's kind of what I do here. Oh, come on. Do you want me to put back in timeout? Because I will put you back in timeout in a heartbeat. Not that I'm saying you can't like Trump, but like this isn't a Thank you. I didn't do it.
Oh, we got put in timeout by the other mod.
Wonder who that was.
He made some a mod.
No, that was Shadowhatch.
No.
Yeah, Killjoy was timed out by Shadowhatch.
Oh, Shadowhatch.
Yeah.
Shadowhatch, Rob put you in timeout.
But yeah, because obviously he's not for Trump. Oh wait, there's stuff over here I can go do. Okay, so that's exhausted. And let me go over here.
Rob.
Can you seriously tell me to keep the politics down? I don't want political beliefs unless they're my own. I just know I'm just that good.
Steve asked if we keep the politics out of it.
Although I should start my own political channel. Okay, so Max, if you could please give me a budget. And what you... So basically a budget and what you have. So do you need a monitor? Do you need keyboard, mouse, speakers? Do you just need a tower? Do you need Windows? Things of that nature. Now, you're talking about running games at 1080p, 100 FPS. Now, what games? Okay, cool. So we got that. What games you're referring to, and are you going to be running a monitor that's above 60 hertz? Because if not, you're going to need to get one of those as well.
Well, see, he blocked us. And then that's
I keep chewing on my fingernails on live stream. And then the other questions while you're answering that is...
About the Oompa Loompa?
Are you doing anything other than gaming? So that's going to have some relevance because as much as... Ooh, those are hard games to run. I don't know if 100 FPS is possible. But if you're really into gaming, you're probably going to have to go Intel. I'm not a big Intel fan. It's a new game that's coming out. I'm not a big fan of Intel for gaming, but they do offer a little bit more frame per second. So while I'm doing this dungeon, I'll be more than happy to piece together something. Build a system. I don't remember how to dump everything. Or start a new parts list.
I run it mute because he's right next to me.
Oh, so I should probably pay attention. So, is that including...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, that was my next question.
Oh, that's
So,
you. Hold on.
So between boss pulls... Okay.
Hold on, come back.
Like I said, I'm not necessarily a huge Intel fan because of what they've done the last couple years. However, they do offer a little bit more frame rate for in raw gaming, and 1080p high refresh rate is kind of, you know, nice. So let me get some deeps going on this boss here. Alright, so you do want to go to the 1700X? Okay, that'll answer that question.
You and I are the only ones in the server.
I should probably, yeah, pop that.
Why?
Yeah, come at me, Crackle Ice. What do you got for me, bro? 715k DPS. Get out of here, bro. You drunk. Okay, 1700X. Add Kohler. Let's go H100i. Let me actually get out of here. Figures I should get a question while I'm actually in an instance here. Shocker. Okay. Do you have any brand loyalty? No, not at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm running 1080p. Or I'm running 1440p, and because I have a 144 hertz monitor. Oh, they're right here. Oops. So if you're trying to run that high of frame rate, I would say definitely not overkill. You're basically, so to give you an idea, and like I said, once I'm done here, I'll definitely put something together for you. But you're basically looking at 1080. You're looking at at least a 1070, if not a 1080, definitely. You're going to be looking at Ryzen 7. You're looking at 3000 megahertz Corsair LPX memory. That seems to have the best potential for overclocking. You're definitely going to want H100i or NZXT Kraken X62 for overclocking. The X62 is a better cooler, no doubt, but it's a little bit pricier. I have an H100i. If I felt comfortable with hitting higher voltages, it would keep it cool. I run like high 50s under load. As long as you're keeping under 80 for load, you're good there. So the next question I'm going to have for you, and I'm going to factor this in, is solid state drive size. So for example, I have a 256 gig or 250 gig NVMe SSD boot drive, and then I also have that paired with a 1 terabyte SSD storage drive. To answer... Okay, hello, are you going to test Ryzen 3 on WoW? Yes, soon. That's probably my next video I'm going to start working on next couple days. I'm going to do i3 versus Ryzen 3. And are these too good? Yes, they are. Now, if you haven't bought the 6700K, if you follow my channel, I'm definitely more of a Ryzen fan due to, it's going to perform very similar in gaming as Ryzen, but Ryzen offers more throughput, more power. So that's my opinion. If you already have it, it's fine. That's honestly not a bad setup. Don't get me wrong, you would definitely get more performance out of a 1070, a more balanced system, but it's not a horrible setup either. So if you already have it, you're good. If you're looking to buy, that'll definitely change my opinion there. What's the part? Okay. Yes. Power supply. So if you need to cheapen up some areas, definitely let me know. Like I said, I'll do a full example build. Things like, your case, that'll be up to you. Power supply, you can go with something like an M12 or an M12-2 620 watt by Seasonic. It is a very, very, very good power supply. And it's not super expensive, and it's modular black cables. So, okay, cool. So once I'm done with this instance, I'll definitely answer both of your questions a little more direct. And be able to, we're relatively close here, so. I really wouldn't go 750. If you're going with a 1080, I would go 650. So here's the reason why. Power supplies fall most efficient between 50 and 80% max output. So what that means is that, for example, I'm running about 436 watts from the wall. Now, I'm going to lose about 10% of that in the AC to DC conversion. So I'm actually using probably about 390, and I'm running a 550 watt power supply. So, you know, that's ideal. Going 750 on a 1080 I think is a little bit high. You definitely want to try to be in that 50 to 80% peak. And there's be times where you're not going to be at 50%, especially games that are more CPU bound than GPU bound. So I would go no higher than like 650, unless you plan on SLIing down the road. Even so, I mean, that would be
Where did you go?
that would kind of be up for debate there. So
Yeah, I know.
sorry, let me get through this last boss here.
You got me going to the boonies.
Not the highest in DPS. I'm not half paying attention. S340 is a fine case. I've used it once. It was a good case. I definitely have no problems with it. It lacks good. It lacks 240 and 280 water cooling in the top. In the top, obviously that was my personal complaint about it. But outside of that, like it's a good case. Really well priced. Another case to look at is Master Case 5, Master Case Pro 3. So if you go MATX, so I did that for my last build, my Ryzen 5 build. I went the Gigabyte AB350M Gaming 3. The Master Case Pro is a fantastic micro ATX case. It's about $70. It supports water cooling at the top, no problem. I really liked it a lot. I currently use a 460X by Corsair. I had to get different RAM because I couldn't water cool on the top. So, but that really comes down to form and function. It really doesn't come down to right or wrong. So it really depends on, you know, if you like that case. I've used it. It's a good case. It's just you're gonna have to put the water cooler in the front if you go with the 240, and you can go with like a single 120 or 140 in the top or rear. I think it supports both. I'll have to double check. Yeah, I mean, oh, I fail. Don't get me wrong. Wait, why can't I charge? Really? I mean, yeah, I definitely agree. It's definitely not good for that case. So you go with like, I would honestly go with like an NZXT X42 or 41. That would honestly be ideal.
Me?
Not paying attention, I still almost caught him. Okay, first things first. Let me go ahead and... That's not bad, drinking. Let me address AMX first. And then if you can hang on for a minute, the guy who I can't pronounce is also a new subscriber. I will also field your question. So you really don't need to go X370 unless you absolutely want to. I'm running a B350 board myself. So, again, you know, not really required by any stretch. So, let me see what X370 is offering right now with a decent price point. I've liked what Gigabyte has offered on most of the boards. I'm running an ASRock B350 board, but let's go with the X370 gaming. Let me see what people's opinions are on that. That's a brown PCB. Nope, can't do that. Sorry. Let's go Gigabyte. Let's go with the K3. Let's see what that's looking like.
I got pistoled.
Is that also a brown?
Is this what we're gonna do all night?
Oh my god! Like, how much brown PCB can you give? Okay, nah, that's too expensive. We don't need that. Okay, PC part. So I'm gonna switch. Let me pull this over to here, so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And let's go. Let's add display capture main.
I don't trust you, Killjoy.
So for anybody who does use PC Part Picker, it's really an amazing tool. Wow, that's really zoomed out. So first things first is let's go ahead and...
Okay, first of all, the truck took me out.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I know about charge on the boat. So, okay, so let's go back to motherboard here. Let's go back to X370. Let me see what's offered here.
Good, I got the fleas off me.
This should be good. Oh, yep, good point. PC part picker, CA, Canada. Good call. Okay. Let's go with X370 here again. Man, shit's expensive there. Look at a gaming plus versus gaming pro. So here's the thing. You don't need to spend a ton of money on a board outside of what you want. So if you want, so you're looking for RGB. So X. Let me see what you're looking at here. Pro. Oops. Pro carbon. Okay, here we go. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I would suspect this is fine.
I had you lined up too. You just beat me to the trigger.
Yeah, okay, yeah, RGB. So we'll go ahead and grab that if you're cool with that. Obviously, it's a little bit pricier. Question: do you want RGB memory? So.
Why?
240. I think you said you wanted. Did you want an NVMe? So I'm going to come back to this. I don't know if you want NVMe or just a regular SATA or something like that. So C8 Barracuda. That should be good for the storage drive. Case. We're going with NZXT. You want the black red, correct? Thought you said that. Maybe I did.
We're sticky. We're sticky.
Are you going? Okay, 256. You're not going to NVMe. Okay. 256. So.
I took you out too.
Elite black. Okay, so you're going all black.
Alright. I just saw the bullet whiz past my head.
SSD. So are you going with 850?
Why does sticky go into out?
Your prices suck where you live. Okay.
Oh, you're still on a mission.
Let's go back to case here. So you want NZXT S350. Black. Okay. I'm going to show you the power supply I'm going to recommend. Full semi E plus bronze. Ooh, they don't offer that where you live. That sucks. Alright, let's see what EVJ has to offer.
Rob, why are you passive?
So that's actually the one that I use. Man, that's pricey. This is the one I would go with. Oh wait, nope, I lied. Not that one. This one would be fine. Yes.
I know I spelled it wrong.
1080s I don't think really went up in price, so any specific brand, I wasn't sure if you're looking for, I mean, IMV VGA hybrid, but it's definitely up to you with what you're looking for. Okay, let's go with Kohler NZXT. Wow, is that expensive? Whew. So I go Acer Strix. We can do that. And then let's choose memory. So we want 3000 Corsair 16 gig. And then we're looking at LPX.
I think Sticky's AFK because he's not moving.
Oh, we want the black ones.
I think he's AFK.
Unless you want to go. RGB memory has not worked out well for Ryzen, so. Okay. Good. Oh, okay, so we are over budget by a little bit. Oh, wait, nope. We still are. Okay, so we're currently at 2162. There's a couple things we can do. First things first would be we can nix the water cooler and go with the Hyper 212. That's going to limit your overclocking headroom to some degree. Now, this isn't RGB though, so keep that in mind. They do have a red version, but so now we're at 2039. Another place we can trim a little bit. Probably. Let me see what we have in the power supply level. So let's go 80 plus bronze, gold, full, semi. Okay, that's sort by cheapest price. We want at least 600. So the BQ is not bad. I don't know what the cables look like personally, but.
So what you're saying is we need to do a mission.
Trying to see if there's anyone here I like. This one I might.
What?
I feel like this is a pretty. Oh no. Not those. We can't do those cables. They have to be flat black minimum. Okay, let's look at the BQ. Like I said, it's not the highest end power supply by any stretch, but we got flat black cables, so we could trim some money here. I'm just gonna see what we have in the SSD market, just for the heck of it, because there are some brands that I do like.
And I asked when you work.
Oh, you got WD Blue for a lot less. WD Blue is not bad. We got an M.2 version and I use an MX300. That's actually what I use. So, or you can go with the Evo series instead of the Pro. So, if we go with this one, for example, that'll give us. Well, how do we drop that much money? We really cut that much out. Okay, so that'll give us a little bit about under $2,000. So I'm going to go ahead and link this for you. So we're going to keep that here. I'm going to go back to the United States version. And I don't know if our guy's still here, but I'm going to... If this guy's still here. If you're still here, let me know. I will start working on your build next.
Sorry, I was texting my mom.
No problem. Definitely, like I said, make the adjustments where you want it. If you want to go with a little bit better, I mean, it's a decent quality power supply. I'll put it this way. I would use it. Straight up. If you wanted to go with, like, what I use, that's fine. SSD should be good. We really didn't trim anywhere bad. The only thing I would say, maybe if you can find a 120 or 140 cooler, even a little bit more headroom, go for it. Otherwise, it's overall good. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. We got to pour it out of here. He wasn't looking at Intel. I mean, definitely appreciate, no doubt about that. What I will say is, I don't like the master. I don't know much about the mastered liquid, so that's that. And that's an M.2 NVMe SSD. Okay, I would definitely make a couple adjustments there, but regardless, dude, you're killing me. Like, I would change like half of that. Anyway, just more personal preference. But yeah, the 7700K, as much as I'm more like all up Ryzen spot and everything like that, it would give you a little bit better frame rate, no doubt. I actually really don't have a Twitter, interestingly enough. Why can't... Oh, here we go. I just got a message. Okay. So, okay, couple things. So I'll be honest, that's actually not bad. So obviously you're definitely stepping down on the GPU. You know, you can definitely probably, if you were to build that, so here, let's take what we have, since unfortunately it looks like my friend is, that could be something to trim down to a 1700 if need be, so, and that's not what I wanted. There we go. So let's do this. So let's edit this. Let's remove that. Let's remove that. Let's go.
I'm coming to you guys. I got something.
i7. Let's go with comparable boards. We want Z2. So here we'll go to gaming 3. Let's see if that's close, and let's trim down to a GTX 1070. You picked Asus, so we'll stick with Asus. So here's the problem. So now, just switching out those two things, we're still almost $300 less, and I'll show you here. Correct. You know, so why not trim down to a 1700? The reason why is you better be overclocking, or you're going to lose a fair bit of performance. There we go. Now I can
coming up to you guys.
I'll go ahead and tank an instance for you.
Maybe.
Okay, so it looks like he's not here anymore. That stinks. That's all good.
Coming up behind you.
Now, I guess the question is are you not super comfortable with, you know, building your own computer? That's the question. And if that's the case, then that's fine. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Ryzen, but for your specific application, Intel wouldn't be a horrible way to go. Especially if you're willing to overclock. If you get that CPU to 4.8 or 4.9, you will be posting a solid 10% over top of what Ryzen will offer, unless you get it close to, say, 4 gigahertz. So. Wow. 10 queues, 6 minutes. That's a shocker. What's the instant queue? Hold on a second. Something's wrong here. Let me log in my priest.
Where are we going?
Oh wait. My priest is Alliance. I can't do that. Never mind. Going back. Fail. So, but yeah, that's, so yeah, I know it's 1650 USD. It really comes down to a couple things. What is your hard limit? And, you know, what do you really want? If you, here's my problem with recommending Kaby Lake, okay? it's a good processor. It's better at gaming. The 7700K, any way you slice, is going to outperform Ryzen in gaming. Anywhere from 5 to maybe 10%. And if you're looking at high refresh rates, that's definitely important. So 120 FPS versus 132, that definitely makes a difference. Now, here's the problem. Coffee Lake is not going to be supported on Z277. So
they're dead over there.
yeah, Coffee Lake is not going to be supported on Z277. So you have to replace the board and the processor. So that's kind of my issue is if you get a Kaby Lake i7, which is 7700K now, what you're going to run into is basically you can't upgrade down the road. Whereas with Ryzen, they've been saying, now this is yet to be seen, that you'll be able to upgrade basically the next 2 or 3, or at least the next 1 or 2 processors down the road on the same board. So that's definitely something to consider. So while Ryzen is not doing that as well as Kaby Lake is in pure gaming, things like streaming, like what I'm doing, YouTube, Adobe, anything that requires more raw power, Ryzen's just all over Intel with twice the power, and that's definitely something really important to point out. So.
Killjoy, you got blood on your butt.
Okay, so you want to be in college, so I'm implying you're not in college right now. So yeah, I mean it's tough. You know, I almost want to recommend like maybe go Kaby Lake just because it will offer more raw performance in actual gaming. So now, are you building this yourself? Are you using your own money to fund it? Do you have other people helping you? I mean, not that it's really relevant, but just to kind of give me an idea of how much the budget can move up or down. I have 1 million health. Oops, I need to keep my stacks up. Sorry, I did a Death Knight tanking. Sweet. Jesus, you're doing a hell of a lot more damage than I am.
Okay,
even with it scaled back. Oh, I totally. I would be using. Okay, and light edit.
Do I ranked up?
I mean, like I said, it really becomes tough what to recommend because. Oh, if you don't need that, by the way, I'll totally take that.
Meh.
Just it should be delayed like 10 or 15 seconds roughly.
For what?
My stream.
No, it's like a 2-minute delay.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, Killjoy said he would hear me real time, and then like 2 minutes later he would hear me in the stream.
Let me look at the stream's health. Stream's healthy.
Meh.
Okay. Everything looks good except the power supply. The NEX is not ideal. Go with something different.
Man, we almost lost the 5-star.
Oh yeah, that's right. We need.
Can you not land a helo on me?
Oh.
Man, that would have been a horrible way to die.
What are they doing? We need to knock these guys out. Come on. You guys have done this before. Pretty close. I mean, you know, it really depends. I price that to be a little bit cheaper, but I guess it really depends.
Stupid.
That power supply is a tier 3 power supply. Just be really careful. You can get a better power supply without spending a lot of money. Oh wow, that stream is really far behind.
Yes.
Alright, sounds good.
I'm just trying to lose a 5-star. Stick feel like driving?
Can Sticky even drive? I don't think he can drive a stick.
It's not what I meant.
Oh, hey. I tell him spelling he did incorrectly. Oops. Fail.
We're into 5 physics here.
My stream's not that far behind. It's like 15 seconds. Guy's drunk.
You want to drive stick? Really? I'll just call him Lester in this case.
Sweet, getting that sick loot. It's actually the first time I've tanked this place, probably in a long ass time.
I know where you guys are. Just follow the helo. By the way, how did you punch me out of the Good lord, I know where you guys are. Just follow the helos. Whee! I'm just gonna roll down the hills until I die.
So hopefully I'm making these on the healer when it comes to healing me. Really? That's disappointing. You're really far behind.
Who?
Maybe I get to see the stream quicker. I don't know. I just wasn't paying attention. Maybe we need to fast forward the stream. Now, stream health is still decent, luckily.
Sticky Bomb died.
Which way are they having us go?
Would you guys like some help? You keep driving away from me.
Oh, I saw you going the wrong way. Whoops. Fail.
God, you should see the like graveyard of yeah.
I sworn I was going the right way, but clearly I'm not paying attention. So I'm curious. Are we going to aggro those? Nope.
Oh good
maybe.
lord, I see fires. There's a helo.
Yep. Come on, man.
Hey, 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 hey.
Thank God I was paying attention. What I was about to say, Crackling, was do you think Ryzen 3 overclock can outperform i3 and WoW? Pretty much same speed. A little bit more on the memory side though. About what, 300-400 megahertz.
Oh, I don't. That way points to my bunker. Here, I'll delete it.
I'm streaming for just over an hour. Getting tired. Probably after this raid, or 5-man rather, not a raid. Who am I kidding? This ain't no raid. Get out of here.
The state of Colorado.
Totally, almost stood in that. That one quite interesting.
The state of Pennsylvania. Whoa. Talk about rubber banding.
Anybody else want some advice? Definitely willing to give it out. Well, not advice about how not to get stuck in shit, because clearly I'm great at that.
You care to take the boats off our back?
Look at you over there playing your GTA 5. Well, I think like the IPCs clock for clock aren't that bad. We're talking instructions per clock about 5 to 6% behind, and then that still doesn't translate to real world performance, given the fact that there's going to be a 2400 versus 2933 megahertz difference. I almost feel like they should be really close, if not like almost a dead heat. So that's going to be the $1 million question.
They got the Coast Guard involved?
Must be serious if they got the Coast Guard involved, babe.
Well, we have a aquatic vehicle, and we get Killjoy the gun.
Oh god, that's probably ending up well, huh?
Yeah, it was kind of a good thing and a bad thing. We've been at this 5-star for probably close to 20 minutes now.
Why do you guys have a 5-star? So, I stopped benchmarking GTA 5, and I have a good reason for it. It takes up too much space on my solid-state drive. Ashes of Singularity, probably one of the worst games I've ever benchmarked in my life. I almost, half the time, I get better results at 1440p than I do 1080p, which I find completely bizarre and ridiculous. So I stopped using it. Like it was just horrible. Yes, I totally just keyboard avoided that there. Because I'm just that good. Right, babe?
Huh?
Because I'm just that good.
Uh-huh.
Really, babe?
You said, does anyone else want any advice?
I said building advice.
I'm building a pizza. Do you want me to build a pizza or a taco?
Apparently I have 100,000 gold. Oh, I will take that necklace. Wait, let me see which necklace is better.
Well, on his stream, he said, does anyone else want any advice?
I think this necklace is a little bit better, so I'll keep it.
And so I put in the stream, pizza or tacos. What happened?
Yeah, I know. She's cray-cray.
Yeah.
So question, Crackling, whenever I become big in YouTube, because we all know that'll happen.
Killjoy.
Do I have to start paying you money to become my mod?
Shut up.
Last call. Last call for PC building advice. I'm getting tires. I'll be turning them pretty soon.
What happened? What's that?
Huh?
Oh, we're in the ocean, aren't we? Holy fuck, we are pretty... Holy crap. think they realized to just stop? Oh, that rubber band.
314 subs, babe.
What'd you say? You would think.
Good job on that, but that budget SSD, bro. Like that, I would have removed that sticker between you and I. Yeah, I that's why I like modular, because you can just keep all those disconnected. Those ketchup and mustard cables, though.
What about ketchup and mustard? For me? Meh. Because you can't see me.
Now we have more people on just as I'm about to get off. Go figure. Last call for anybody who wants PC building advice before I get off for the evening. I'm not perfect, I'm not the best, but I am a useful source.
What? Did you hear they're going to be doing, is it a book they're going to be doing for Minecraft? They're going to be writing a book for Minecraft? Like it... Well, no, it's going to be like a Minecraft story. No, they're putting it into a book. Apparently.
Talk to everyone later. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And as always, this is Steve from PC Budget Solutions. I'll see you later on down the road. Yes, I point every time, like Edgar Snyder.